So Mexico has agreed to send troops to the border. Canada has agreed to implement its $1.3 billion border plan. It looks like the threat of tariffs worked. Why didn't we see this kind of talk from a previous administration?
Because the other administrations have been very weak. Let's just be very simple about it. Donald Trump is not weak. We saw that from the day that he had the attempted assassination on his life. He jumped up and he showed the power of strength with his fist in the air. That's exactly how he's leading as president of the United States, and he'll continue to lead at that. And I don't believe it's just a threat of tariffs. I think it's a reality of tariffs. President Trump has believed, tried and true, that tariffs is the way to help make our country prosperous and wealthy. And I think you'll see the timeline move forward, that tariffs will be in place and will be utilized in numerous ways. And if countries try to basically go after in a trade war, you'll see the president even do more.
So, Mr. Chairman, the left is losing its mind about Elon Musk and Doge exposing billions of dollars in wasteful spending. I mean, you've seen the list. It's pretty expensive. But, they believe trans operas and DEI funding overseas challenge the constitutional order here at home. I mean, you are the chairman of the committee that actually shapes the budget and how we spend our money. What is your reaction to the left's attacks on President Trump and Elon Musk?
It is Bizarro land. This is the reason why they're not in power in the House, the Senate, or the White House, is the American people believe their woke policies and ideologies are bad for America. They drew a red line in the last 2 days, a red line, and that is U.S. aid as being their top priority. That's not aid to Americans. That's aid to foreign governments, foreign entities, and that is their red line. When are they going to start putting the American people first? The Democrat Party has constantly put the American people second, third, fourth, and fifth to other countries. Donald Trump is not going to allow that. The wasteful spending that is going to other countries like drag shows in Serbia. I mean, just name it. We have almost a $2 trillion deficit. Stop giving money for crazy things in other nations.
Yeah, and I have to think that that's what the American people voted for on November 5th. Put America first. People don't want their taxpayer dollars going, as you said, to some of these ridiculous causes in other countries. I know that Trump has already put so many policy plans into motion in just these first few weeks back in the White House. What would you like to see come next? What is top of mind for you?
The number one priority is to delivering on the president's economic policies. That is, in fact, what he campaigned on, and that is what Congress needs to work with the president in delivering on. Americans will face the highest tax increase in the history of America if Congress does not act by the end of this year. Every individual rate goes up. The child tax credit gets slashed in half. The small business deduction drops 20 points. Our small business rate, if Congress does not act, would be at 43.4% for 26 million small businesses, when it currently is at a 23 to 25%.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I know that there was a lot of discussion about the tax plan, the reconciliation package last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, I'm sorry, in Mar-a-Lago. Do you have any kind of an idea of a timeline where we stand in this process and when we may actually see what's going to get into this big, beautiful bill or bills?
Well, the Ways and Means Committee is ready to pass a tax bill now. The problem is that when you use the Senate rules of reconciliation, you have to first have a budget resolution that it's a process piece that just gives the instructions to all the committees of jurisdiction of what the parameters they have to operate in. Unfortunately, we see some members who's putting their agenda ahead of the agenda of President Trump and the American people right now. Hopefully that they will get on the right side of Jesus and get the job done, because we got to deliver for the American people.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.